Oh, how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night. Morning Meditations with C.J. Marshall.
Good morning. This morning I want you to imagine a rat scurrying across your floor, no care in the world, healthy, running well, and he sees a piece of cheese. And that piece of cheese, little does he know, is connected to poison. And that cheese looks so good. And there's not much poison on the trap in the cheese. It looks like cheese, it smells like cheese. And then he takes the bite, and the rat's dead. All because of that poison. He was running well, he was getting across the floor just fine. But for that one moment, he made a wrong decision. He took something that looks good. That's exactly what the Galatians did. They were running well. Notice what Paul says of them in Galatians 5 and verse 7. You were running well. Who hindered you from obeying the truth? This persuasion is not from him who calls you. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. I have confidence in the Lord that you will take no other view, and the one who's troubling you will bear the penalty, whoever he is. Paul says, you Galatians were running well. What hindered you? What stopped you dead in your tracks? What poisoned you? What made you believe that you can go back under the law of Moses? Remember, that's what this letter is all about. The works of the law. Now they think that they can rely on their perfect law keeping instead of faith in Jesus. You were running well. You're like that rat scurrying across the floor, running well, but you hit a block of cheese. Who persuaded you differently? In Galatians chapter 1 and verse 6, Paul says, I marvel, I'm amazed, I'm astounded that you are so quickly removed from the grace that called you to a different gospel. You took the poison. What you believe in is not from him who calls you. Him who calls you offers you life. Says you can come to me by faith and not the works of the law. But you got derailed. Something hindered you. And he gets more specific in verses 9 and 10. It's not something, it's someone. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. Someone crept in. Someone distorted the gospel. But he says, I have confidence that whoever is troubling you, you'll ignore them. after you read this letter, the persuasion will not look as good. And then the ones that are teaching you contrary will bear the penalty. In chapter 1, he says, even if I or an angel go and preach another gospel to you, let him be accursed. And the words of that in the Greek is anathema. He's literally saying, let him go to hell. This is serious. Poison is serious. It hinders getting us to the destination. It hinders the cheese. It hinders the goal. It distorts something beautiful. And it poisons the church. After all, little 11, verse 9, leavens the whole lump. Be on guard for false teachings like this. Study so that you may identify and be approved by God. Thank you all for being here this morning. And remember, may we always be like the psalmist that says, oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation on the day. I'll see you next time. God bless.
Morning meditations, oh how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night.